What's going on, y'all? We back. What's going on, y'all? It is the new Hollow Hollow show. We're also celebrating 1 year anniversary for the Missing Toof Mukbanger, guys. I can't believe it's already been a year, man. Just a year has gone by. And we are here. Let me turn this music down. I can see some wonderful veterans that are here with me today. I got, of course, Bonsai is here. Naomi Slot Channel is in the house. My brother Hermano Marco Seats is in the house. Mr. Rich Benares is in the house. Yes, all the veterans are here. Lucia D is in the house. Who else do we got? Who else has come by to say hello? Naomi Slot Channel as well, of course. Everyone is here. 8 people in the house. Now we're waiting for our special guest. We have Mr. Bonsai Yama Review that is here with us today. And it's fitting because, guys, it's been who still eats at White Castle? Bro, I had White Castle for the first time when I was in Vegas. I didn't even have it when I went to New York 4 years ago, but I had it in Vegas. Anyway, so and this shirt was only like $9 at Target. Was it at Target or Walmart? Target. I think it was Target, y'all. It's fitting, guys, because Bonsai Yama Review has I've known him for going on 2.5 years almost now. So I'm really excited to have Bonsai here. And here's what's really fitting about it, guys. It's because a year ago, when StreamYard just started going on, we started to have StreamYard come along. We were kind of testing the waters on StreamYard. And so I was Bonsai's first guest on his channel last year. And Bonsai was my first guest using StreamYard last year. So it's exactly a year ago, almost a year ago, that he came onto my live show. So it's befitting that he be the first one coming back on the second year of the Missing Toof Mukbangers channel, and also the premiere of the Hollow Hollow show. As I mentioned in my description of the show, primarily, guys, it's going to be an offshoot of Let's Talk About It. Kind of, as you guys know, the Let's Talk About It show was primarily for our mukbang community and bringing some up-and-coming rising mukbangers into the scene and just kind of getting to know them. And this one's going to be a little bit different because it's a weekly roundtable conversation of, YT creators that like to engage in like meaningful dialogue on various topics, either YT, life lessons, inspirational teachings, those kind of things. And again, it's fitting that we have our special guest here, Mr. Bonsai Yama Review, because he is extremely, as you guys know, he's extremely inspirational, and he has a strong faith about him as well. So there's a lot of topics that we could always cover when we do these kind of shows. It's the very a very potpourri type of show. So it's not a tied to just food type of show. So this is going to be a weekly show. The other announcement that I have is that we are bringing Let's Talk About It again. But how we're going to do it this time is we're going to do what's called Let's Talk About It Again. And so this gives us an opportunity to bring back an old guest. And with that, you'll see that, look, Rich, don't play with me. Rich always playing around, y'all. Support the old. I don't have an OnlyFans. What's going on? Hey, C. Marie Eats, how are you? Thank you so much. So the Let's Talk About It Again will bring back old folks that have been here before in the past, and talk about what's been going on with their channel a year later. So it's called Let's Talk About It Again. So that's something that's coming up to you guys. We are looking for something, I think either August or September, where that's going to start. But I also still want to bring some folks that have not been on Let's Talk About It on, because I want to make sure you guys get to know some more other mukbangers that are rising up in the scene that may have not gotten their watchtowers yet or anything like that. But I just wanted to make sure you guys are aware of those channels as well. So a lot of things going on in this summertime, guys. And again, what we're going to do is we're not going to make it a 2-hour, 2.5, 3-hour show. We're going to keep it very, very easy, 1 hour to 1 hour and 15 at the most. you know, what we're doing with this particular show, guys, it's not about gaining the watchtowers anymore, right? Because in the beginning, it's all about the watchtowers. Now it's about the quality of the show. It's about the people that you bring onto the show, meaningful conversations you have on the show, trying to get to know someone within an hour or less, right? Their channels, their persona, who they are, their personality, what they can bring to the table. And I just saw my hey, there you go, Miss Una Puka Una, I can't even talk, y'all. Una Poca Loca is in the house. What's going on, Miss Una Poca Loca, Miss Pretty Girl? If y'all didn't see Una go to bed, it's like 9 o'clock. I know it is. And that's another thing, guys. I try to get the show a little earlier so my East Coast family, y'all can come in and say hi. I miss everyone out there in the East Coast as well. Miss Una Poca Loca, what's going on with you, my love? Girl, you ain't old. Shoot, I'm about to turn 46. What are you talking about? You ain't old. Bonsai, thank you for the super sticker. That is so cool. $2 super sticker. Thank you, Bonsai. So is Bonsai even ready? I think he is. All right, guys. So without further, I can't even talk today. I haven't even done a show in so long. I can't even talk, y'all. All right. Without further ado. Now we're gonna bridge that into a conversation in a little bit, but without further ado, here is our friend, Mr. Bonsai Yama review.
I can't with you, man. I can't. You just had to go and tell my business, didn't you?
without further ado, and here it goes. Let me tell you a little story time. We're gonna keep it interesting on the Missing Tooth Hollow show, guys, because we're gonna mix it up and just talk shit. You know why? Because I'm gonna tell you something. I've been watching a lot of the beef sector channels in the background, and let me tell you, my brothers and sisters in the beef sector, man, they be keeping me up at night trying to get all the tea. What's going? I don't engage, but I am a watcher in the tea channels, y'all. That's one of the things that I like to do in the middle of the night. But we're like, are you still watching so and so? Are you still listening to so and so? You know, cut up and up. I love the beef sector. I am a watcher. I am not an engager in the beef sector, but I will watch. But let me go back to this conversation about without further ado. So, but Bonsai and I. Dang it. We were setting up for the show, and then he said, you know, we had about a minute and a half or so left before we were going to go on. And he says, I need to go. He goes, oh, it looks like you have about a couple minutes before you go on. I said, yeah, I'm about to press the live button. He goes, I have to go drop off. Some kids at the pool. I'm like, oh, you got to drop off your nephews and nieces to the pool? I said, yeah, we have plenty of time. And he goes, I don't think you know what I'm talking about. I'm like, oh, shit. I get it now. He has to go take a boo-boo. So, y'all, he had to go take a boo-boo. And now he's back. We're excited. Thank you, Lucia, for the super sticker. Naomi, thank you for the super sticker. And Tooth is a yes, I am definitely a voyeur. Watch out. I am a voyeur. I am not a participant. I am a voyeur, y'all. Just yes, I'm a voyeur. You better watch out, Miss Lucia. I love to watch. I'm not a peeping Tom, but I am a watcher. Everybody knows who Mr. Bonsai Yama Review is. You guys welcome Mr. Bonsai to the stream. Welcome, Mr. Bonsai, for coming on by. I was telling the folks earlier about how it was fitting that you are the first guest on the show. Because, you know, it's been about a year since we tested out StreamYard, and I was your first guest on your StreamYard, and you're mine on I was yours. You were mine on mine. Wait, yours and I was yours and mine. Yes.
Yes.
And that was fun, like just to kind of test the waters out on how this all worked. Because before it was Google Hangouts, right? Google Hangouts was the thing to do.
Yeah, it was Google Hangouts, and you were able to get everybody and whoever and their mom needed to be in there. And you know, it was fun, and you know, you could send a link out to their email and to their DMs, whatever it was, and it worked, you know. And then all of a sudden, I think about maybe 6 months before you did StreamYard, they started to go away with it.
Yeah, they did.
And so they took away Google Hangouts, and then you know, they replaced it with absolutely nothing. What they did replace it now with is Google Meetings. But I don't know if you can do that with the with YouTube. You know, I'm sure you could do it via StreamYard into it, but why would you do that when you already have StreamYard set up? You know,
right? And I think StreamYard came at the perfect time, because I think Google Hangouts was going to transition out, but it was awesome because it was easier interface. It allowed people to use it easily, right? It was you got it for free for a few months, and you got to test the waters and everything like that. So that was really, really cool to have as well. Let me make sure I have this on. All right.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and that was the thing too, is that you were able to, they came in exactly the right time, kind of like how Zoom came in at the right time for the pandemic. You know, it's
ain't
kind
that funny? And it's a Chinese company. What's going on? What's going on, Miss Saucy Senorita? What's going on?
Saucy.
TikTok too, right? TikTok has been for a minute, but they
TikTok
blew up after
forever,
the whole.
But well, they've been blowing up. You know, I mean, I remember months. You know, probably in December, I was looking at it. And I was like, I don't want to know if I want to get on this TikTok crap. You know, and then finally I did it, and like, dude, I can't do TikTok to save my life. You know, there's people that have it, and you know, part of it is that I think because we're so public, and especially, you know, people who see you, if you do something, you know, they almost pull like a Karen on you and report you. So it's just like, you know, and if there's any Karens out there, I apologize. You know, I'm just giving an example.
Watch out for the Karens, guys. Watch out for the
Karens.
Matt's Gambling's in the house. What's going on, Matt's Gambling? Welcome. I want to hear Saucy Senorita's Vegas. How did that go? Did you guys hear how Saucy's Vegas thing went? Did you guys meet her? Did you meet her?
We met up with Saucy. Yeah.
But you guys didn't go live, right?
We didn't go live. I didn't have permission to go live from Sahara. I had permission to go live from the D. And, you know, Richard Wilk, if you ever get down to Vegas and you want to do a live stream, hook up with Richard Wilk over at the D. He's very informative. He's a great host. And he's not just a host that's going to try to upsell you or do things for you to push on his own agenda. He's really looking out for the best of your for you. You know, I booked into the suite. He did, first of all, get me a great deal on it. Second of all, when I was, you know, asking about the comps and stuff, you know, what I needed to do to play more, and he was like, look, just have fun. You were willing to pay the amount, but I got you a discount on it. Don't try to go and buy a room based off your comps, because then you're going to be playing and overpaying for that comp.
Right.
And you don't need to do that. And I said, okay, that makes sense. You know, and actually, you know, when we talked that night after the stream, it was about 3 hours after the stream, and he was still there. You know, he pulls me in his office. He goes, let me take a look at you play. He looked it up. He goes, all right, you're doing really good. But he goes, look, are you going to continue to play, or do you want to call it quits for tonight? I go, I'm probably going to do some more play. He goes, okay, go do some play, but don't lose your first, you know, your night's bankroll off of this.
Right.
Just relax and have fun. I said, okay. So I did. I didn't play to like the level that I would have liked to have, but I ended up, you know, on my live stream, I lost like $200 to $300, and then off the stream, you know, after we did that, you know, I went on a little roll, and I ended up winning everything back, and then I left the D with like $100 up. And so,
there you go.
You know, so then I said, you know, once I got that $100 up, I was like, I'm done. You know, I was like, all right, you know, I could push it, but what is spending another $500 trying to get that room?
Right.
You know,
right.
And so, you know, he texted me yesterday. He said, how are you doing? And I said, doing okay. And I texted him too. I said, hey, great video that you just put out. I really enjoyed it. You know, during my live stream, he introduced me to Vital Vegas, who he was showing and premiering about the show yesterday. And so I just watched Vital Vegas, and the guy is hilarious. He's like, look, I normally don't like to play slots, but if I'm going to play it, I'm going to play it big, and I'm going to play it like to win.
and just have a good time.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not messing around. I want to play, and I want to play to win. I was like, awesome. And
it was cool that the D also featured you guys on their story, because I remember you said that they featured you on the story. That was great. That they even promoted you as a brand up there too.
No, that was really awesome. You know, the next morning I woke up and then we went to the donut bar, and I started to publish my stuff out there to make sure people were seeing, oh yeah, he was live. Well, they took that and they put that on their story. And then the next day, you know, they said, what was your favorite moment? I said, it had been when I was live. And they put that on the story again too. And then, you know, Naomi was even on there, and they even featured her live stream, and they said swipe up, and it took them directly to Naomi's, you know,
link
live stream. Yeah.
Wow. That's
so cool. That was pretty cool. I mean, they have like incredible social media that is going down there. You know, they call them, I think it's Bump, I forgot what it's called, but Bump marketing or something. So that's like their quote unquote social media. So, which is really cool.
What's up, Chalino? Yeah, I want to say hello to a couple of people that walked in. Chalino is in the house. Thank you so much, my brother, for coming on by and hanging out with us this afternoon or this evening. Me and Bonsai has the D on our faces. I bet you do. Claudia's in the house. Miss Claudia, how are you, my love?
Yeah, so they actually gave us a face mask that had the logo of the D on there, you know, and, you know, so, yeah, there was the D that was there, but it wasn't like the other.
Thank you, Miss Selena. My sister-in-law's in here as well, saying happy 1 year anniversary. And in fact, Birthday. It was her I was at her apartment when the Missing Tooth was born, like thought of and just kind of conceptualized. We were out in Fresno and we were swimming, and it was July 4th weekend. We were spending it over there in Fresno. And it was that night when fireworks were happening that Missing Tooth, you know, actually came to kind of fruition. And it was the next day, which is July 5th, when I started the channel and officially came out on July 5th or 6th. And July 6th actually happened because it's my dad's birthday too. So it kind of coincided with my dad had passed right in 2018. And then his first birthday without us was in 2019. So that's how it came to be. Mr. Sean Williams. Hello, brother Sean Williams. Thanks so much for coming on by. I miss you, my brother. Yes, I'm still alive, Sean Williams. So it's been a minute as far as like wanting to find out from you, Bonsai, as far as the direction of your channel. So much has been going on, right? I think for everybody's lives, especially with this whole COVID-19 pandemic, right? You have this going on. Then you have, you know, the social back and forth, the social society, things that are happening with Black Lives Movement, things like that are happening as well, that kind of push and pull at our souls and what's happening there too. I'm not going to ask you for where you stand, right? Because for me, everyone's going to stand in a different place, and that's everybody's business. Right. And I respect wherever you stand. I'm not that type of person that's going to try to pull you one way or another. So my question to you is, you know, how has your like life or vision in YouTube changed with all of that's been going on?
No, absolutely. And first of all, I don't mind telling you my stand. I mean,
let me say thank you first for Jaleesa. Thank you, Jaleesa, for the super sticker. Matt, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Vic the Brick is in the house. Sorry, my brother. Just want to make sure I'm saying hello to everybody here that are coming by. We have 14 in the house, guys. It's been a minute since we had that, huh? 14 people. Thank you guys for the super chats and super stickers. I appreciate that, guys. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
So first of all, I mean, I already showed you, but you know where I stand. It's right here. I stand with everybody. And if that means our brothers and sisters in the Black community is suffering, you know, obviously that's an injustice and we need to have that stopped. It's unfortunate, and it's something that our you know, I don't want to say the Black community only, like they are our people.
Yeah.
You know, they are our people. And for them to be facing such injustice, it's crazy, man. Like, but there is I don't want to get too political about things. I do believe in certain aspects of other stuff, but if we can just at the end of the day just look and see beyond the skin color, beyond what's on the outside, and look and focus on what's on the heart, then I think we would be doing a better justice.
Yeah.
You know, our world would be so much better than what it is if we stopped looking and saying and judging the book by the cover. You know, we would always see the deeper meanings inside the pages that are written on the book, in the books of our lives. You know, how are you able to actually, you know, read from just the cover with, you know, just a few words and maybe an image? That's not how reading works.
Right.
Any person knows that you have to open up and dive in and let the pages kind of marinate in with you for you to deeply understand what's going on. You know, I was in English. I got my degree, my associate's degree in English. I was going to get my minor in English as well, but I kind of just said, you know what? At that time, I should have just been more patient, but I was 3 classes away, and I just said, I want to be done with college, and I want to be done with it now. So, but if there's anything that doing a lot of reading, because that's what my major did, was tons of reading and tons of writing.
Yeah.
If I didn't actually like open the book and read it, your boy would
wouldn't know the contents.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
You know? And there was those times, you know, the professor would say to me, Joe, did you even read? And I would have to look them in the eyes and tell them, no, I didn't. I'm sorry. You know? But, you know, I will say that was, and I'm going to get off on a tangent just really quickly, but there was one time in my philosophy class, you know, it was 8 o'clock in the morning. And why I took philosophy at 8 o'clock in the morning, I have no idea. But I had just been out from the night before or the morning before until like 3 in the morning. And, you know, it was my first time away from California. And so I was in Ohio. And if you haven't been outside of California, you know that once the fall weather changes, you know, from, you know, the summer into fall,
right,
and the leaves start to change.
The leaves are change. Yeah, they're different.
Right. So I'm sitting at the window. Like, you need to understand, like, the window is right here, and my desk is right here, and I have ADD to the max, and I'm just staring at these like vibrant red and orange and yellow like leaves, and I'm like, wow. And of course I'm thinking like, wow, God is good, you know, this is beautiful. And then our professor was like, Joe, what do you think about this? And where do you think Aristotle and Socrates was trying to say on this? And I was just like, oh, well, you know, you see Aristotle, and I just went off on like blah 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 blah. I have no idea where that came from, and I answered the question. She's like, awesome, that is really good insight. I was like, I have no idea.
I pulled that right out of the autumn breeze, right? Like,
yeah, I just pulled it out of the wind, and I have no idea where that came from. But, you know, I had to read all those books, you know, and that's the thing of life. If you don't read somebody, if you're not getting to know somebody like you have been getting to know me and vice versa, then who am I to say, just because you're Filipino or just because I'm Japanese, that one is better or one is worse?
Right.
You know?
Right.
And if we could start to love one another and love on one another, you know, the way that God really wants us to love us, then we would have less problems in the world, you know. But that's where I stand on that. You know, the injustices, they always face injustice, and it's a shame. And it's not just them. We have other injustices that are going on as well. So
let me make sure I'm saying hi to folks that have walked in here.
Absolutely.
Yugen is in the house. He is watching from Facebook. Mr. Yugen, hello. Thank you so much for coming on by my audience. Thank you. Jaleesa's in the house. Miss Diaz is in the house. Miss Diaz, how are you? Thank you. Yes, can you believe it? Mr. Toof Mukbanger is a year old already. Erica Buffalo, hello. How are you doing?
Thanks so Eric.
Coming on by.
Eric is a great support.
Oh, Eric, thank you so much for coming on by. I appreciate that. You probably got it from Bonsai sharing it out as well. Thank you. Everyone's saying hello to each other. 21 people in the house. Thank you guys for being here and hanging out with us on this evening.
Naomi asked if why I'm over at the Cosmopolitan.
Cosmopolitan.
Right, yeah, I just can't get enough of Vegas.
Is it the Cosmopolitan?
That's the wraparound tear suite.
Wow, I've never been in.
Well, welcome. I would walk back there, but I don't want to.
You don't want to bother the scene.
Yeah.
You want to be cool with the scene. Hello, Mr. Ryle. Mr. Super RP is in the house too. Thank you so much from Facebook, watching from Facebook as well. So we are simulcasting this on the Missing Toof Mukbangers Facebook channel and on the Missing Tooth YouTube channel as well, guys. So make sure that if you have not already checked out the Missing Tooth Mukbanger on Facebook, I do have a channel or a website there now. It's been there now, I think 6 months or so, 7 months. It's been up. So thank you so much for coming on by, Mr. Super RP. I think Super RP is at work right now. It's 8:30 p.m. Unless he's off work already. We don't know. But I want to talk about that a little bit, about where you talk about someone being a book and not understanding what the contents of that book may be just from the outside, right? Looking at it from the outside. Here's the irony of that, is that the book never ends. It's a continuous book, and everything, all the content that's in that book is written in its chapters of someone's life. And so the beautiful part about that is that it allows you to really find the core of that person as you read through the chapters of what they've gone through. You're born, then you die. That's the beginning and end of the story. But in the middle is where the gold is. You find the crust of who that person is from the chapters as you move along those chapters. And believe it or not, in chapter 15, it changes, right? So like things kind of change, their philosophies, who they are as people, their hearts, their experiences, their love or hate for people, all of that happens within that book. And so it's amazing what you just said. You can't just from the cover of a book judge what that book is all about, because in that book there are troubles, and there's tribulations and turns, and there's ups and there's downs, there's hopes and then dreams, and people crash. I mean, all of that stuff, we all go through that. It's just interesting how in every chapter you'll always find something about who you are as you read in people's chapters, right? So I want to also reflect on what you said. I really, really believe that. I want to shout out to my cousin who's in the house, Marky. Mustana Marky, thank you so much for watching on Facebook too. Thank you, cousin Marky. Lucky Beach Vlogs in the house. Hey, Lucky Beach, Bonsai is going to be on your show. I'm just borrowing him for about another 30 minutes.
Absolutely.
And you can have Lucky Beach in a minute.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much, Lucky Beach, for coming by.
We want to congratulate her too, because she just hit 1K today.
Congratulations, Lucky Beach Vlogs. Yay.
So on her other channel, I don't know why she didn't pop in on that one, but it's Lucky Beach Slots is as 1K. So
awesome. And Lucky Beach is from where?
She's from Monterey.
Yay.
Yeah.
Up here, up in Northern California?
She's up in Northern California.
Yay. All right.
So, in fact, you probably have seen her at Hard Rock, because she'll play there too.
I haven't been to Hard Rock yet.
I thought you went to Hard Rock.
No, I've not gone. We have not gone yet.
I thought you said you had.
No, Harris.
Harris. Oh, okay. My bad. My
Harris.
bad. I got those confused, because I thought you said you had. I think she plays at Harris as well.
Yeah, Harris has been our casino. Jackson and Harris have really been the two casinos we usually go to, because they're the closest, like literally 35 minutes away. So we don't go too far out.
Oh my God! If I would live 35 minutes away from a casino,
I know it's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
35 to 40 minutes away, and
so,
you have extra cash to go play. I mean,
Yeah, it's dangerous. Well, now I mean, here's even more of a dangerous thing. Now is the online casinos for me has been more dangerous, because I literally can just jump online and just log in and, you know, be like, okay. But luckily I've had some success with that. And I can share that later. But no, wow. If I live 35 minutes away from the casino, good Lord.
You'll be in trouble, huh?
Rich
says, thumbs up the host, shout out. So that means thumbs up the live, guys. Don't forget to thumbs up the live if you can. Thanks so much for doing that for us. And then Super RP has come in with his channel as well, Mr. Super RP. Thank you for coming in with your channel. All right. So as far as the progression of your channel, I mean,
yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about this.
Let's talk about Mr. Bonsai Yama review and some of the amazing things that have been happening in behind the scenes in the last 3 months with you. What's been going on?
So in the last 3 months,
the milestones.
Oh my goodness! I mean, we've hit 3,000 subscribers. We're now climbing towards our journey to 4K. I'm 7 or 30 away from 3,300,
wow.
Which is crazy. It just seems like the other day that we turned the 3K mark.
I remember that. That was not too long ago.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, what the heck is going on? So the 3K mark has happened. The channel now has channel memberships, which is insanely. I have 13, almost 14 members.
Nice.
So that for me is something new and exciting and challenging as well. But I think as you grow with YouTube, it's that's what it's about. Next, and you talked about that. What is next? Once you're monetized, so something that I can tell people once they're monetized, the next step would be get that membership, get that channel membership. Strive for that. And that was something that honestly I didn't even think I was going to be in touch or in reach. And Naomi mentioned it, and she goes, you really should look into getting your channel membership. And I was like, what are you talking about? I have to get like 30,000 subscribers for that. You're nuts, She's like, no, I don't think that's the case. Why don't you talk to them? And I was like, all right. So one day I messaged, Google or YouTube on the support, and the guy is like, oh, well, actually looking at this, you look like you qualify, but unfortunately because of COVID, we don't have a lot of people here to review your channel at the time for it. So once we get back into the norm, then we can start to look at it. And I kind of gave up.
That's cool though, because do they have to be a gaming channel?
See, I hear two things about that. You have to be a gaming channel, and then you don't. And I think recently they just started to change their policy. So I would actually choose for you to look into that as well.
Yeah, because I've been hearing other people have been getting those. I mean, that have primarily been doing live streams on their channel.
Yes.
So if there's a bulk of hours or percentage of hours that you've gotten from live streams only,
yes,
then they will entertain that because obviously there's a value to that.
Yes.
And I think the beautiful part about that, it is a next step in the progression of a creator is to create that membership. It's like that Patreon thing, but it's tied to YouTube and it's layered in YouTube so that you can offer, incentives with those, monthly memberships. And so that's the beautiful part about that. Now, is there a difference between obviously there's different tiers of memberships that you have.
Yeah, so that's the one thing that you can do is you can choose the different levels of that. And but before I get to that, Rich, there's no way in hell I'm going to be doing an OnlyFans page. You are crazy.
Super RP says he wants to come in really quick, and I will send over the link to Super RP. Miss Angela Ortiz is in the house. What's going on, Miss Angela? Thank you.
Hey, Angela, how are you doing? But
good to see you.
Rich, you're crazy, man. There's no way that's. I will share something with you on that, though. I did have somebody actually reach out to me via Instagram and send me, hey, do you have an OnlyFans page? And I was really shocked and like I didn't know how to answer this. And I just kind of, said, well, I don't know if this person's here. I don't want to get in trouble, but I made a white lie. I made a white lie about it, but I just said, I said, I'm the missus doesn't really like that.
The missus doesn't like you sharing your your OnlyFans, or just having one?
I just said that the missus doesn't like to have me engage in that kind of behavior. And obviously the lie was that there is a missus, so it's just like
there's the little white lie. Joker's Realm is in the house. Hey, Joker's Realm, thanks so much for coming by. Appreciate you. Everyone, make sure you guys are saying hello to Miss Angela Ortiz. Miga is in the house. Rich is laughing at you.
Rich is a fool.
He used Naomi to tell a lie. Hey,
no.
Rich. Rich dropped his phone, guys. I forgot. I think he said he dropped his phone in the water or something happened. He dropped his Apple, and now he has to use a Android.
That's what he gets for saying these things. I didn't use Naomi to tell a lie. Naomi and I are just friends. Relax, sunshine.
Naomi's the one that said you use me, Bonsai.
Oh my Lord. I can't with these two. Because the thing about her is that she likes to play along on like for other people's jokes. And I'm just like, really? Why are you going to say that? And she's just like, because it's funny. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't with you. So now Rich is like, oh, maybe they really are, and I'm just like, I can't.
Vic the Brick is laughing, guys.
Anyways,
laughing at you. Sean Williams laughing.
I'm like, I need to, if I'm going to do an OnlyFans page, I have to tan because I'm whiter than white, and there's yeah.
Do you get any color at all?
No, I get freckles, dude. I get freckles. And they turn. I think they all like at one point will merge into one tan, like one freckle into one tan.
Rich said, "Bonsai, it's called foreplay."
What is this dude talking? Rich is crazy.
Rich is so crazy, y'all.
Rich is a fool.
He's hilarious.
Anyways, back to the channel. So with the channel membership,
yes.
What I like about it is that it is tied to YouTube. It is you can set it to have multiple layers of memberships. I chose to have one membership at $4.99 and leave it that way. And it's kind of like Patreon is cool, but with Patreon, I was just hearing this recently, is that Patreon, they're taxing you on that, plus taking their percentage as well. So now it's kind of like they're double dipping into you.
Oh, got it.
But what I do like about Patreon, or not Patreon, with the membership is that it does allow you to use those cool emojis and everything like that you can use, And that if you've seen Twitch kind of has that too. So I think YouTube got that from Twitch. They got that from the Twitch subscriptions, where if you subscribe to the channel, you're able to use the memberships and everything like that.
On Twitch?
If you subscribe to somebody's channel on Twitch, you're able to use like the emojis. You're able to like have more perks and whatnot.
I'm waiting for Super RP. Said he was going to come on in. Illusions X9 is in the house. What's going on, Illusions? How are you?
What's up, Illusions? Have you seen Illusion? They're off the hook on TikTok as well.
Yeah. You know what? Every time I open up my fucking TikTok, Illusions is the first one that comes up on my FYP. Rick Rock Foodie is in the house, and he back live and direct. Yes, Mr. Rick Rock. Hello. Hey, guys, Rick Rock just hit 5,000 subscribers, so please congratulate Mr. Rick Rock Foodie. Hopefully he'll go live soon so we can celebrate with him on that 5K. I think he did say something he's going to do a giveaway at 5K. So make sure you guys are checking Mr. Rick Rock Foodie out. 5,000 guys. And I even said on his Facebook, I said, dude, I remember when it was like 200 something. And now 5,000. So congratulations to Mr. Rick Rock on that 5K. That's amazing. My TikTok always has Saucy barely dressed. But I'll tell you, Saucy is saucy on her TikTok, boy. She is like, she's getting like 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 views plus on her lingerie stuff. So
yeah. Well, I mean, like, and you know who else blew up like that was Miss Reed USA.
Yeah, didn't she do like a lingerie challenge or something?
She did like she did like no panties challenge, no bra challenge, all that.
She did
I'm
all
like,
of that.
What the hell?
Came up. Next thing she was like fighting for 1,000 subscribers, and then she was fighting for her watchtowers every single day. She was working for those watchtowers, and she got it. And then next thing you know, she just started doing these challenges, and boom, she has like 25,000 subscribers. I'm like, wow.
That and like her views were like
so. Bonsai, if you really want to hit that 4,000 subscribers, you're gonna have to do that no panty challenge.
Yeah, I'll do my no boxer challenge. I'm not wearing boxers right now. Is it a challenge?
No. Naomi, does he wear boxers or briefs?
Do not ask her that question. She does not know.
Lucky Beach Slot says, enjoying the stream and eating some carne asada nachos with the works. Oh, that sounds so good.
Yep. No, she does not know that.
Everyone is saying hello to one another Beautiful. On here.
Between you and Kuya Rick, I can't.
Rick who? You
Kuya
mean Rich?
Rick. Oh, Rich, yeah. Kuya Rich.
Rick.
It became...
Rich, and Rick are like around the same age. We're all like in our mid-40s. All three of us are Filipino, like the old uncles that are, messing around with the younger kid.
You guys are nuts.
Rich says, it's always nice to know that you got followers from taking your clothes off. Content creation.
Jesus.
Content creation or clothes deletion. We don't do that over her. Illusion said he's going to have to do the lingerie challenge.
Do it, Illusion.
Yeah, Saucy is killing the game, though. She really is. All right, Mr. Super RP is in the house. Welcome, Mr. Super RP. Hello, sis.
Hi, how are you doing?
How are you doing? Look at you with your hair.
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's so good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Did you go to work today?
By the way.
Thank you. And when are you going to restart your channel?
I don't know why it's so bright in here right now. Just like this.
Evades the question. Wait, it's too bright.
I don't know, because it's like working at Walmart is freaking busy, and it's crazy. So I don't have no time to make videos.
You can do TikTok videos for now.
I don't know.
You're fun. You and your coworkers are funny on TikTok.
Yeah, but it's like most of the time I'm mumbling and it's
you just
really hard to lip sync those kind of crazy stuff.
Rich said kailangan mo daw ng payong.
Oh no, Rich, my nose is bleeding. I can't.
Rich said that you need a what you call an umbrella.
This is what it called. It's summertime here. It's so bright. Whatever. I'm just kidding.
You must have a nice light that's up on top.
Everybody.
Hello, Mr. Super. I said you must have a strong light there.
Yeah, because this LED ceiling lights is killing me.
I remember you used to do live streams 1.5 years ago, and then they used to be so dark in there. Now it's really bright.
Mm-hmm. It looks like I'm just covering my something. Let me find something. Let me find a place that it's not so bright.
Go find an umbrella. Kumuha ka ng payong.
My house is a mess.
Go get.
There you go. It's so dark also.
No, it's too dark.
I know. I'm going outside.
Is it still light outside? Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah,
there you go. Natural light.
See,
that's better.
It's still light outside because, like, look what my back,
Yeah, in Las Vegas, it's still light.
It's still light in Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah. In Chicago, it's still light. So how hot is it there in Vegas?
It's like 102.
102. That's not too bad.
But your boy's keeping that AC at 70.
And how about you, Super RP? How hot is it there?
Earlier it's like I don't know, but right now it's 99.
99?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hot.
At 9 o'clock at night?
Yeah, and you wanted me to go out to find the lights. Just kidding.
Well, not just that, but you guys have the humidity too,
Yeah, it is crazy hot here right now.
Oh my God! I could imagine.
I can't do it. 99 plus humidity? Forget it.
That's why we live in California.
Oh my God, I really want to. It's like punch a joke, but erase it into my mind because when you said humidity or something, as long as
yes,
they're guys, it's fine.
That what?
I'm just kidding. I'm just wanting to make a joke, but not sense or something. That's why I said no.
Forget it.
Yeah.
So Super RP, if you guys have not checked out Mr. Super RP, that is their YouTube channel, Mr. Super RP. I think Super RP should restart his channel again, like everybody else is starting in their restart game most recently. So I know that Jean Hartman's going to come back again too. So she's doing her little vlogs. Rita Cruz is in the house. Hello, Miss Rita. Yes, we are live. We are live, Miss Rita. I miss you, boo. I miss all my Texas family, man. They're always coming through and saying hello and supporting as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Rita.
We are planning. We were really actually trying to plan a trip that was going to go down south through San Diego, all the way through Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, come back to Tennessee, go to Illinois, Montana, and come back. We were going to do it in 2 weeks.
Ooh.
And I was like, there's no way, not in this heat.
Not in this heat, not in this COVID.
Yeah, that too. But that would have been so much fun because I would have been able to meet a lot of creators, especially the people that are in. I would have met Rich, and then I would have met, if I go to San Diego, right? Then go see Rich and all of the Texas folks. Then I'd go see Tasty Mafia in Tennessee. Then I'd go up to see Super RP in Iowa or Illinois. And then Montana, I'd go see Lele and them, and then come back down through Reno. But it's just 2 weeks it didn't seem like enough time to go see that whole, almost like you're going south and up north and coming back around 2 weeks.
Well, it's a whole circle that you're doing. Yeah.
Right. And if I was that close to Illinois, then I might as well go to fucking Ohio and, West Virginia and Virginia. It's like, you know what I mean? So
dude, you might as well just get an RV
and do 3 weeks and go
and get yourself on the road and just, be that hoe on the road.
I want to do an RV, guys. That's one of my things. I think when I retire, and I want to retire earlier than later, is actually get an RV and travel for 6 months. Throughout the United States.
I'm trying to retire off of YouTube, but it's just not happening. I'm kidding. No, but you should. There's a lot of people that are talking about even for the slot community is retiring and getting an RV and stopping at every single casino along the way, and doing something like that.
Super RP, are you still planning to retire in the Philippines in 5 years?
Yeah, my husband really wanted to retire in there, so we're planning. We have how do you say it? The house plan.
You guys are getting the house built?
Mm-hmm. A year before we move there. And me, I always work, and probably staying in a house in the Philippines, it's gonna be hard for me to do that.
Because you're still so young.
Yeah, exactly.
You're still so young, and then you're gonna get cooped up in the house.
I know, but I told him we should travel a lot. But his plan is going to travel a lot or something in there, and also all over Asia. all over Asia. Just kidding.
Wow.
I don't think
Fancy.
they have money. That's why
That's gonna be. See, that's
That's-
gonna be fun for you because
Yeah.
you're still young enough to go and do the travel internationally.
It's not young anymore, Kuya. I'm 30.
Yeah, but by the time you get to the Philippines, 35, right? So 35 is still young.
Hey, I'm 35. Watch it.
See, you're still
Oh,
young.
okay. We're still young.
I don't know.
Rita-
I woke up this morning with my sciatic kicking in, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm old. That hurts."
I hate that feeling. This morning I slept hella good last night, right? And this morning I got up like, oh, I should go back to sleep. It was already 11 o'clock. Rich says that's what they all say till they get to the Philippines and enjoy doing nothing. So don't do anything, Ryle. Kasi magiging prinsesa ka. You're gonna be a little princess.
Hopefully, I don't know. Look at that voice that I'm making. I don't like that. But anyway, I don't know.
You're gonna be a little princess.
Yeah, because I'm short anyway, so it's gonna be little.
Y'all are young. I'm on my final year of my 30s. Boo, that's still young. You're just 39, you're still young, boo. You ain't even 40. I'm about to be 46 next month. Miss Doreen is in the house. Hey, Miss Doreen, how are you doing, my love? It's been a minute. Yes.
Maybe I should say bye-bye for everyone because I'm going to my neighbors that they had celebrating something. And I have
What are they eating? What are they eating?
they're Filipinos, so probably Filipino foods.
Ooh, you better send some videos of what you're eating.
All right. So,
Some lumpia, some pastel.
oh my God, that sounds good. But anyway, thank you so much for having me here, Kuya Angel.
You're welcome.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Have you noticed that my speaking skills is better now than before?
I know. What a difference a year makes, huh?
Uh-huh. But
You must
anyway,
have a lot of Caucasian friends now.
who, me?
You. Mm-hmm.
They're my coworkers and they're my people anyway at work, so that's why I don't have no choice.
You really don't. You have to speak that English now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially talking to your boss all the time.
Oh, that's right. You are a supervisor too.
Yeah, but yeah. Thank you so much again. Bye.
All right, Super RP.
Bye. Take care.
I don't know how to end this.
I got it. I don't know how to end this. There, I ended it for you. All right, thank you, Super RP, for coming on by. We are coming down to the last couple minutes here, guys. I didn't want to keep you guys long, and we have Bonsai who's going to be moving on to another show. So if you want to promote that, Bonsai, let everyone know where you're going to be as a special guest.
Absolutely, I'm going to be up next with Lucky Beach on Lucky Beach Slots. Let me see if I can quickly get that link for you. And I can post it in the whatever that's called, the chat. There you go. Sorry, my brain has not been the same since coming back from Vegas. It just doesn't want to function. Here we go. There you are. Thank you, Tooth. Where did you go, Tooth?
I'm right here.
Why you gotta leave me like that?
No, I was going to tell you to go ahead and promote Lucky Beach.
Oh, well,
where you're going to be next.
Awesome. I put the link in the description, or not the description,
okay, guys.
in the chat.
She comes. What time does she start? 7?
She's going to be starting on around 7ish, and it's going to be our Las Vegas wrap up.
Oh, cool.
Of what happened in Vegas. She's going to have Lucky Dogs slots on as well, and then cool. I'll come in afterwards, say hi, and be there. And we will see who else joins, from the wrap up on Vegas. But yeah. Vegas was great. I had a great time. There's never enough time in the day to do everything, to get everything done. And so,
I didn't get to eat my oxtail soup at California Hotel. I'm so pissed. I was like, man, I'm only here for a day, and I want to go get my oxtail soup, but they only serve it from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Oh wow!
And so I should be asleep, but I'm going to get my oxtail soup at California Hotel next time I go.
Yeah, and so I'm sorry to Saucy. I'm sorry to Naomi and to Lucky Beach, because there just was not enough time to do everything and to get everything done. So.
All right, guys. So we're going to end this live stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Bonsai, thank you once again for being on the show. As I mentioned, it's going to be a weekly evening show between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. On Sundays, just for an hour or so. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Hang in there for a second there, Mr. Bonsai, if you don't mind.